Hi everybody, this is Leslie with RCC Fine Art, and I am going to upload another video. I haven't done one in a good while. I just did this watercolor of the hawk. I have gotten married, I have moved, and I'm in a new studio in our little mountain house, and it's just been awesome. So, there's a lot of my finished work. So I am going to be doing this hawk for my husband. I just did a watercolor, and I love him, and hawks are our favorite things. And I'm going to be doing it in a pour, and I cannot wait to use these colors and see how it turns out. So yeah, as you can see, my name is not Wood any longer. It is now Leslie Conklin. So I need to get some new cards up. But I'll be right back. We're going to be doing the background of this one in a very light gray. And the trees are going to be more like birch trees. So they're going to have white, black, brown, and gray in them. So I'm going to go ahead and lay the background and do part of the tree, and then I'll come back and show you how I mixed up the tree paint. Be back. Okay guys, I have done the background in gray, and for the trees I'd used the same gray that was left over in the cup, and I just layered it with black, a cream color, and white. So those were just layered on the cup, almost like a dirty pour. And then when you pour it out, it has those awesome colors that are together. So you have the cream, the gray, the black, and then you can go back with some white and do some fine detail outlines on the tree. So I'm just going to finish blending the biggest part of the tree. And then you can see I'll go back with some white to outline the branches a bit more, but I do love the colors of the tree. It does not have to be perfect. I mean, it's, you know, the branches are gnarly, and we're going to be putting some definition in to make some of the branches a little more straight. And then the hawk will be almost in the same colors, but we're going to be adding some dark brown and some bronze for his feathers. Okay. All right, so I'm really liking that bark. Just going to blend some of this dark in up the tree. All right, and that is really done. I'd like to take some of that dark up. Okay, and this is where we're defining the branches some, just making them a little bit straighter. Okay, all right, so that's how it's done. When we come back, we'll be starting on the hawk. Okay, so we have got the basic colors for the hawk laid down. And now I'm going to get the colors blended and get him some feather action going. Right, and I'll probably be coming back with a bit of the dark brown to outline like his tail feathers. He has his little feet here that we need to go around, and those will be done last. Okay, so we have distinctions in the feathers. And at this point, I know I always say wipe off your stick in between, but at this point, we're still in the blending stage. So it is okay to have some of that dark brown. And I want to start defining the feathers. I might as well go ahead and do it while I'm down here working on this end. Okay. All right. So as you can see, if you take little droplets of white and you bring them down, you can make some feathers in the tail feathers. Okay. Alrighty. So that's what we're going to do with the rest of him. I'm going to start moving some paint, outlining his head, and filling in the feathers, the wings. All right, so I'm going to move some of this paint, and then we will come back and get some more feather details in. Okay, guys. So I've gotten the color in, blended it together, and now we're going to start working on some feather action. And I really want him to have a bigger shoulder over here. So we're going to put more gray, black, brown in, and it's going to blend into the gray, and that's just fine. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of blowing. I didn't like what was happening around his head. The gray was encroaching too much. If that happens, all you do is take a Q-tip and just wipe away some of your paint you don't want. And it'll fill back in, and if it doesn't, you can always use your pencil and dot it back in. Just make sure you wipe off so that you don't have any other color, and fill in the hole. So I'm going to blow just a little bit his wings out to fluff him just a little. Let's see what happens. All right, I like that. I'm going to shape him up, but I do like the movement of it. Okay, now he's got a little bit broader, and then we're going to put the shape of him in. So for that, you just come around and bring his wings back over. Okay. All right. Now I've left his beak and his eye. There's going to be a little bit of gray in his beak. So now I just want to start pulling in some feathers. So I think for that, I'm going to pick up a little bit of dark brown and just put some dark brown feathers. This, you definitely want to wipe your pencil in between. I like just dots. There can be lines. I mean, you know, the birds look different. Okay. I'm not so sure I'm going to put any bronze in this one because I think I like what's happening here. So this is just some darker feathers in there. Okay. And that's another good way to put feathers in. Just move the paint up. All right, because he has a nice little separation there. All right, and now for its wings, they are pretty dark as it is, but kind of like, I think I'm going to take the gray, a little bit of the gray, and just pull in for a little bit of wing separation and feathers on the wings. I don't want to do too much. I'm really liking him. And you can overdo it. So I like that. I mean, this is a nice abstract hawk. I think I'd like to pull down tail feathers just a little bit and put a little bit more. All right, that looks good. And now it's going to be on to the face details and the feet. All right, so I've gotten the eye situated. I just picked up some of the black with the Q-tip because it was bleeding, and moved in some lighter colors. And now we just tweak with my nice sharp tool. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna pull anything else out. So I really like this tail feather down here with the white. So I'm gonna add some to the other side. All right. I think that's gonna do it, guys. I didn't really mess with his feet anymore. I pulled down some feathers over his feet. You can, tell that the branch is in there. The nose I like. I picked up some of the yellow and just added some cream. And that's gonna do it, guys. I really like the tree in the background, and that's it. So you guys have fun. I'm gonna try not to tweak it too much, because man, I don't want a lot of the details to go away. So have fun.